Ladies and gentlemen, today I am making a bit of a pilgrimage to a fabled location. It's called McKay's. It is a bookstore in the south of Nashville. And you guys may be wondering, why in the world am I going so far out of my way to go to a bookstore? Well, it's rumored that they also have a killer used video game selection, which you guys know is what I'm all about, but unfortunately, it's about 3.5 hours away. So you guys already know I'm taking the day. I'm gonna be going to a bunch of pawn shops all the way down to find some more video game deals, and I'm bringing you guys along with me. This location right here, our first stop, it is about 9 in the morning. Shady Ray's Pawn Shop in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So let's get in there and see if we can find some video game deals. Well, unfortunately, Shady Ray's pricing was a little bit shady. Not shady, but a little overpriced. So let's have a better look at the next one. Next stop, just a few minutes away, Easy Money Pawn and Jewelry. Let's see if it lives up to its name. Hey there. You guys have many video games in here?
What you looking for?
Really anything.
Right over there. Yeah, you don't have to go run these cases.
Okay, thank you. Well, folks, much better success at pawn shop number 2. As you can see, was definitely happy to come out with some of these titles. First one, kind of interesting. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards on GBA. This one was $5 before discount. The whole lot ended up costing me $40 rather than like $50 that it was marked at, just because I asked for a discount. So this was actually like $4 and should go for between 10 and 21 on Amazon, depending on, you know how Amazon is. I may or may not get the buy box. Then we got 2 copies. They were actually priced differently, of Skylanders Imaginators on the PS4. You guys know this is one thing that I find fairly often at pawn shops, and these are each worth like 35 or so after fees. They are a bit of slow sellers, but 5 and 10 for that. Really can't complain. That was before the 20 or so % discount. Skylanders Superchargers, this is the least valuable. This one's only worth like 15, but hey, paid 4, so not gonna complain about that. This was an interesting one. Agatha Christie, The ABC Murders, only paid 5 for that, and it's worth around 19 after fees, so that's a good one to look for as well. And then this one, a still sealed Steam World Dig 2. For some reason on Amazon, this is going for like 68 bucks sealed. That's just one of those weird Amazon things. Worst case, if the price goes back down, I'll make a few dollars. Paid 20 for it. So as it sits right now, I'm looking at making around like 55 or so after fees, or like 50. So that would be more than a double up if it was the case. But either way, definitely happy to get those pickups. Looking at probably in the neighborhood of over $100 profit on that stop. So this really doesn't look like much, but when you know what you're looking for, it can start to add up quick. So let's go to the next one. All American Pawn and Jewelry. God bless America. Hey there.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Anything I can help you with?
Oh, just on the hunt for games today. Is there just general pricing on these guys?
Man, I mean, most of the PS4 and Xbox One games are $5 to $10.
Okay. I was just gonna ask if I got a decent stack of the PS4, if you could do the 5 a piece on them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What'd you have on the 2DS?
I think I got $199 on it.
$199. Could I take a look at it? Appreciate it. And you wouldn't be able to do like 150 on this? Is that too low?
Yeah, I mean, I got a little bit of room. I'll take $175 for it.
175.
They actually, believe it or not, I mean, I wouldn't have thought that thing sold for that much. But most of the time, stuff like that, I sell it for what it actually sells for on eBay and about 10% less.
I see. Wow, that was awesome. Really great stop. Definitely the best of the day so far, although it's only the third one, so that's not saying much. Ended up coming away with a big old handful of PlayStation 4 games. I asked how much the price was. He said $5 to $10 on them, and this is a strategy that I'll often use. You guys may have heard me say it, is, hey, if I got a bundle of these, would you do the $5 a piece on them? And they're normally almost always looking to move inventory, so the prospect of selling a lot at once for a price that is pretty close to what they would have gotten anyway is usually very appetizing to them. So the titles that I picked up were One Piece World Seeker, and these all, oh, and also a disc-only copy of that. These were all in the like $10 after fees to like on up to 19-ish, I think was the high end after fees for all these games. So paying $5 a piece is pretty good. Drive Club VR, I think that was like 12. Sonic Mania was around 10. Final Fantasy X and X2. Dragon Quest. We had Republique. That one was one of the higher end ones. Nier Automata, this was maybe like 17 or so. Overwatch Legendary Edition, that one was actually like 22. That was a great pickup for $5. Kingdom Hearts, the story so far was like 16. And then Rocksmith Remastered, probably something I'm gonna sell on eBay for like 18 to 20, I would guess. Just because the Amazon listing, I think, includes the cord, so I'll probably just throw that guy on eBay. And then definitely my favorite pickup of the stop was this right here. Pokeball Edition 2DS XL. You guys know Pokemon stuff is really hot. 2DS XLs and new 3DS XLs are also super hot, so this is kind of the perfect storm. Originally marked for $220. I asked if he could possibly do $150. He said, probably not, but I would do $175. So I thought, you know, that's a pretty fair price. And then he realized he didn't have the charger for it, so out the door I ended up being $160 because he just gave me a discount because there were just some nice people in there. And the crazy thing is, this is going for over $300 after fees on Amazon. And if it is anything like the other 3DSs and 2DSs I've sold, it will go incredibly quickly. So folks, we're looking at a very conservative $200+ profit on this stop alone, which if we can do that at every stop today, I'm gonna have to buy myself a steak dinner or something. There's only one more pawn shop I think that I wanted to hit in this town, and then we're gonna make our way to McKay's. Well, that place definitely ended up being a little bit overpriced on the game side. For some reason, they had a bunch of new titles there as well, but they were overpriced too. Fortunately, I did end up coming away with one half-price Blu-ray, so paid about $3 for this WoW World of Wonder HD home theater Disney something. I honestly have no idea what this is, but it's worth around $29 in used condition after fees on Amazon, so that's definitely better than a strikeout because that right there is some lunch money. And also, folks, if you are enjoying the video so far and want to see more like it, definitely remember to hit the like button and subscribe. And I know what you may be thinking, Caleb, I see your videos in my feed all the time. I'm already subscribed, but chances are you may not be, because I think over half of folks that watch my video actually aren't. But anyways, folks, now it is time to go to the destination we've all been waiting for, McKay's Bookstore. Wow, folks, check this out. I knew this place was gonna be big. I didn't realize it'd be like an entire warehouse. So I'm just checking out the game guide section here. There's a bunch of random cool stuff in here. Found this Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, this cool Super Mario Galaxy 2 guide, Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, a bunch of cool stuff to look at. Unfortunately, so far, not really anything that is good to flip. All I can say is if this place has half as many video games as it has CDs, we'll be in good shape. Well, folks, we have arrived. Let's see what we can find. Alright, so here's our first find of the day, Def Jam Icon, one that we picked up not too long ago. Goes for pretty good money on Amazon, but unfortunately, look at that, it's vandalized. I don't really feel good about selling that, so I'm just gonna put that back. Alright, here's our first winner, shelf number 1. We've got Facebreaker for $9, complete in box, and on Amazon it should bring $25 after fees. Ooh, check it out, we've got our first sealed game here. Unfortunately, it is not one that is worth anything. Alright, check this out, folks. Our second big hit, $14 for Shadow of the Damned. Not really sure why, because check this out, $49 after fees. Kinda wild. Oh shoot, folks, I found another sealed game, but this one's actually good. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 sealed on PS3. Let's go, $10. Normally that wouldn't be the best deal, but in new condition on Amazon, check that out. Can you see that? $80 after fees. Can you believe that? Let's go. Alright, I'm going through the PS1 section at this point. Didn't find anything to flip, unfortunately, but did have a couple things that were kind of suspect to point out. Look at this, Crash Team Racing. This is like an $11 game. $26. Are they actually getting that? That's kind of wild. Then very similarly down here we have Spyro the Dragon for $31. Same thing, this goes for like less than $15. Do you think people just pay that because like they don't really do a lot of price checking, or they're willing to pay up for the titles that they recognize? I don't really know, man, but that's kind of wild. Okay, this may actually be a bit of a come up here. $20 for a PS Vita Mortal Kombat, and these are actually kind of spiked right now, both because of the movie coming out and also the fact that they're discontinuing the PlayStation Vita store online. So you can see good sales rank here, and it's going for anywhere between like $30 and $59 after fees. I would guess this will probably go on the high end of that since it is complete in box. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. Oh, check this out, folks. Got a limited run game spotted here. Unfortunately, it is a little bit overpriced, so I'm gonna pass on that. Oh, check it out, folks. Some sealed vintage fire. Larry boy. That's awesome. Anyone ever played this game? Oh man, I almost didn't even see this section over here. Look at this. They've got all their N64, all their cartridge stuff separated off here on the end caps. Got a ton of NES stuff over here too. Dang. And check out these cases, folks. This is where they've got the good stuff right here. Definitely some looking up to do over here for sure. Ooh, Mega Man 3. They got Gold Cart Zelda up there, Chip and Dale. This is a nice selection. Got some of the nicer N64 over here. Super cool. Some SNES gold down here. Ooh, looks like they've got something sealed back there. Class of Heroes 2G. Ooh, they've got Melee back there and Double Dash. They're definitely priced up though. Then there's this little controller and console section over here. Not the most generous price on that Switch Lite there. So they definitely have an impressive DS selection here too. You guys know, as you probably have been able to tell through this whole thing, I'm always looking out for sealed stuff. And these two 3DS games are marked at more of a pre-owned price at $18, and I should be able to get around $33 after fees for them on Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick these up because they are both sealed. Well, folks, that was an epic experience. McKay's truly did not disappoint. I hope you guys liked it as much as I did. Came away with a really solid handful of games here, most of which are sealed, which just absolutely tickles me. I love finding sealed stuff. So the first thing that I don't think I showed you guys, Wreck-It Ralph for 12 bucks, should be just about able to double up on that guy. We have Face Breakers. This is a really solid bolo that I dropped not long ago in the Discord. $9 should be over 20, I believe, after fees on that. Then Mortal Kombat, like you guys saw on the Vita, really solid find. I think that should bring a premium. We had not one, but 2 copies of Project X Zone 2. $17 or $18 a piece, like I said, around 33 each after fees, so not quite doubling up on those, but when you're selling new stuff, it goes quick and is almost never returned, so I'm more willing to compromise a little bit on those. Then this one of the higher margins, $14 on it, and I should be able to get, what was it, like 45 or something after fees, so was happy to find that. Rock Band Track Pack Classic Rock, $10 for this, also new sealed. The lowest new copy on Amazon was like 60 something. I don't think I'm gonna get that because in reality it's like a $10 game, but I'll be able to get much more than $10, so figured I would pick that one up as well. You know, I'm just a sucker for anything in plastic. Did end up purchasing the Ratchet and Clank collection from the case. This should be around 55 after fees, and I paid 30. And last but not least, the gem of the entire hunt, one of the first ones we picked up, $10 for a sealed Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And these crossover games like this do, I think, have a little bit more collector value. That's probably why the sealed price was so much higher. I probably wouldn't consider really getting this graded. It almost looks like there's a hair that has snuck in there because there is a little bit of an opening there. There always is in the flap there. On this stop, after everything, we're looking to be in the neighborhood of $200 profit, which puts us very conservatively for the trip at around $500 profit. So I could not be happier with how the day is going so far. That's gonna be it for this video, but the adventure is not over because as you guys can see out here, the day is young and I still have to go all the way back to Lexington, and you know I'm gonna be hitting up the video game stores and pawn shops all the way back. That's going to be the next video that I put out in maybe like probably 3 or 4 days, so definitely make sure you're subscribed so that you see that dropping if you want to see the conclusion of this adventure. Thank you folks so much for coming along. I've had a blast today. I'm looking forward to the rest of the day, and I will catch you guys, oh man, the most valuable one of the day. Here we go. No. On the flip.